Welcome back, everybody. It's a Game Collecting Reaper. Got a little bit of a different video today. Got a fellow friend here today, Zach, also on Daily Beating channel. So upcoming this Thursday, we have a Pokemon Presents video. Uh, I'm a Pokemon fan. Zach's a Pokemon fan, so we
I
figured
am.
let's get together, do a little two-part video. On his channel, you can see what we think are going to be upcoming megas, and then here we're going to be talking about the starters and what legendaries we think are going to be in the game. Kind of based around story, some other type of legendaries. We'll see. Um, so yeah, I figured we'd get it started and we talk about the starters. Zach,
Makes sense.
do you have a good feeling what starters you think are going to be in the game?
Um, it's hard to say. I think I kind of I'm assuming there's gonna be no Gen 1 here. We've got enough Gen 1 love for the starters.
Okay.
So I have a handful of stars. I think I want to be the stars for this game. Do you want me to just say them, or do you want
Well, let's get into that a little later. Now,
to?
I
Sure,
got
sure.
I did a little some research.
I feel pretty confident with the ones I'm picking. I'll just say.
Feel confident. All right. So, I was doing a little bit of research myself, and I was like, all right. So, if we're going off of how Pokemon Legends ZA went, or not Pokemon Legends ZA, Pokemon Legends Arceus went,
Arceus, yeah, yeah.
there's a couple things that I think may be ruled out. So, as Zach mentioned, Gen 1, I feel like that's ruled out completely.
Yep.
From Gen 2, Cyndaquil, I can't see us getting Cyndaquil in another Gen 2 game. Gen 3 starters, I feel like they're completely ruled out. They got Megas. I feel like these starters are going to have Megas. So, Gen 4, Oshawott, he's ruled out. Gen 6, I feel like we're going to completely rule it out. Yeah, it's the Kalos ones, but I feel like we're ruling it out here. I don't think
I
it's going to
think
do the same gen.
you said Gen 4 Oshawott. I think you meant Gen 5 Oshawott.
Okay, yeah, Gen 5, I meant Oshawott. Gen 4, I think is totally possible.
Sure.
Thank you for that correction.
Yep.
So yeah, I said Gen 6. Gen 7 is... Yeah, I feel like Rowlet, just totally not going to be in it.
Yep.
Poplio, Litten, possibility. Gen 8, I feel like they all have a possibility. Gen 9, I feel like since it's the latest game, they're cut.
Yep, I agree. I agree with your exact thought process. I think Gen 9 is too
Alright.
recent. Gen 1 is too much favoritism already, and then Gen 3 also they already got megas. So I'm tracking with
Alright.
you.
So, as of right now, that leaves us with Chikorita, Totodile, Tepig, Snivy, Piplup, Chimchar, Turtwig, Tepig. Why'd I write that again? I don't know. Litten, Poplio, Sobble, Scorbunny, Grookey. So, with that being said, my picks, personally. So let's just go like this. We're gonna say our grass, we're gonna say our water, we're gonna say our fire. How about
Okay,
that? Like that?
sure.
So grass, I'm going with Snivy. I feel like you got the French royalty behind him. I just see that one being the one.
Okay. I
You're
don't
making a
hate
face. I feel like you're different.
I don't hate the Snivy pick. I think Snivy's
Okay.
cool. So I have two minds. I had two grass types that I was like it could be either of these. The one I want and the one I think needs a little bit of love. I think Chikorita needs some love.
I
Chikorita
agree
is
with that, but I don't see it.
you don't see it. They're just gonna let Chikorita wallow away even
We're
more.
just gonna let him suffer with Totodile. Like,
Okay, okay. So no Chikorita.
but
The other one I was thinking was Turtwig, like a with a big old new Torterra. I think that'd be pretty cool. But
it'd be neat.
are you
I
thinking
mean,
we get new forms here also, like similar to how
no.
Arceus was?
Yeah, but I feel like they're just gonna be megas,
There's gonna
essentially.
be megas. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Um. So that's kind of why I ruled some of them out because some of them already have megas. Can't see us getting that.
Yep.
Um. But I also kind of went with ones because based in Hisui, you had like they picked starters that kind of based off of like the lore of the region or whatever, you know.
Sure.
So it's kind of like going with that kind of same aspect for me personally. But
So we're going with
I don't know,
The French background, Les
yeah,
Snivy.
Les Snivy is gonna become Les Superior,
Yeah, there you go.
and if he is out of these three picks, I'm definitely picking him. If it's what I think is, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm a big Snivy guy. I love him. Water. What do you have?
Water. This is the one. I'm just going favoritism here. My favorite water type that is left on the board, because my favorite water type is Mudkip, but as you mentioned, not getting Mudkip.
Mm.
I think we need a dragon water type for alligator mega. Just a
For alligator.
big
Wow, we're
ass
getting.
crocodile gator mega Pokemon.
We are really. So you think they're gonna do 2 Gen 2s?
No, so I think if they
Oh
do
well,
for alligator,
third
they'll
gen.
do Torterra. But if
Okay.
they do Chikorita, just to throw Chikorita a bone, I don't know, maybe like a Empoleon or a Piplup would be cool.
So that's what I have. I
Yep.
have Empoleon. He's based on Napoleon. I mean,
Oh, I didn't think
again,
about that.
going
Okay.
with that background,
Oh,
I feel
I'm
like.
I'm liking your logic there.
See, you're getting my thinking. I
Okay.
mean, it's only a
So
couple more days
does he
till we
get a big
find out,
hat,
but
like a big old hat when he
hey, we
mega
could do it.
evolves?
We could do it. We can go all out with him. I'd still pick Snivy though, but
I don't know. I think I have to go with a big hat.
yeah. I mean, maybe the Mega Forms would drive me away, but if we go on just based off who I like more out of these 3 that I have, Snivy. But then that leads us into one last one. Fire. What do you think?
Well, now I'm feeling self-conscious. You got all this like well thought out like lore reasoning. I'm just like, wouldn't it be cool if we got a big Torterra? Like,
I mean, it would, but I don't see it happening.
okay. So my fire types, I also had 2 options, and I was going back and forth. If we get Torterra, we won't get this one. But I was thinking Infernape. A Mega Infernape would be cool. Just big monkey. And I
Okay.
was thinking, get rid of his fighting type. We have enough fighting types, and make him fire electric, and just like
Ooh,
I don't know, just like
I like that.
it'd be pretty cool. Fire electric, you know. Lean into the punching moves. Um, but if we got Torterra, I don't think we get 2 Gen 4s. So I was thinking, give Embor a little bit of love here. Um, make him just a big old pig. He's fire steel type, and his belly is kind of like King K. Rool. It's like a metal belly. Um, that's what I'm thinking. So
All right. So fire, the community, there's a big kind of outrage right now with discussion with what 2 starters people were thinking. The one is in my rule out list. I'll talk about that a little after. But my main one, I think we're gonna go a little more recent. We're gonna get Score Bunny,
okay,
soccer player, France.
yeah,
Football is big over there,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Football.
So I'm thinking that, but
Hmm.
there's some stuff going around where people are saying Torchic makes the most sense because Torchic is based on roosters, the national symbol of France. I mean,
Would you just get like
that,
Mega Blaziken again?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I can't really see it. But then, I don't know.
Mega
I mean, they
Blaziken
could throw
Z.
a
Just
curveball.
a second Blaziken Mega like Charizard.
I mean, maybe. I don't want that, but maybe. Like, I would rather have a new starter, get a new one, but
Yeah.
it could be. But then another thing that was kind of odd is, well, people kind of speculated this a little bit. So in the Scarlet Violet, the second DLC trailer, right? But when they were showing all the starters,
Oh
like
yeah,
that you
yeah,
could get in the
yeah.
thing. So the ones that were shown off with the Hisui starters were Snivy, Piplup, and Torchic. That's why I'm like, mm, what if it is? Pokemon, they like to foreshadow sometimes like
Yeah.
crazy, and we just never take notice of it until years down the road, games down the line. But it could mean something.
So if this happens, and I think I'm following you like most of the way there. Torchic is the one where I'm kind of like, okay,
Yeah,
if it
that's
if
why
it
I'm picking Star Bunny.
if it
But
is Torchic again, do we get a new Torchic Mega or new Blaziken Mega? A second Blaziken Mega, or do they choose
um,
because they can't just give you the existing one, right? That'd be lame.
I would say we do. I mean, like you said, if they go with the old one, it wouldn't be the same. It it would be weird having 2 brand new ones and then one of just the same old, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like they got to go the route of doing a whole new one.
And then we could have
But
another fire starter with 2 Mega Evolutions. Or
he's gonna take
Charizard's just
one
gonna
of
get a third Mega Evolutions. Doesn't matter, but
or they'll just throw Charizard as a starter, like Charmander in.
can you imagine? It's just a Charmander is the fire starter. 2 new
Uh,
Charizard evolutions.
Maybe they'll do the thing to where like if you pre-order the game, you get like a code, and you
Yep.
get the original Blaziken Mega,
Okay.
with the pre-order code, and then you get the new one like in the game.
That would be something
But,
they would do. They would they give you the new one in the game, and to get the original one, you gotta do something silly, so like a mystery gift thing for
yeah,
like buying it at launch. I can see
kind
it.
of like what they did. Well, they did that with Torchic and X and Y. So
Yep. Torchic was basically my starter in X and Y. I remember like, because you got it really early, I think, didn't you? You could just
Mhm.
make a mystery gift it. Yeah.
But then also, what if they throw us the biggest curveball ever? And they just give us the Gen 6 starters.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Because if
thinking
you
about.
think about it, every game they had like a second iteration that had the same starters. I mean, minus Gen 1, but that game got remade so many times that you got starters. But like Gen 2, you had Crystal. You're able to play with those starters 2 times. Gen 3, and then you got Emerald, starters 2 times. Gen 6, you only had X and Y. You never had Z. So like,
Yeah.
what if they're just like, you know what? It's been a while. Throw those starters in there.
Yeah. I don't
I don't see
hate
him
I
doing
don't
it,
hate the idea.
but
I'm just thinking of Arceus, how like you could find like Chimchar and Turtwig and Piplup. They were just like out in the wild because they were like native to that land. I'm I'm thinking they would do that again with the Gen 6 stuff.
yeah,
But
that's my hope. But they could always throw us that curveball
and
and just be
always
like,
yeah, there's
you
no
guys are doing
rules.
all this speculation, and guess what? Bam, you're getting Kalos.
Yeah.
But hey, that's my picks on starters. That's what I personally think. I'm kind of. I really didn't think we were gonna have such different picks.
That's cool though. And like I
Yeah,
said, like I was just going off vibes, and you have like actual thought process, and like so.
and it's gonna be like none of the above.
Yeah,
They're
it's
gonna
just the
pick like
other. Yeah, none of we're 0 for 6. Yeah, that'd be
they're
pretty
gonna
funny.
pick like Grookey, Poplio, and Tepig, like
Yeah,
some
maybe.
random thing. But find out soon,
Yep,
day or two, depending when this goes up.
yep.
So, think we move on to legendaries.
I think we should move on to
Think so?
legendaries.
All right, you kick it off. What you
Well,
got?
I guess elephant in the room, something Zygarde, right? I mean,
Yeah.
is it just
Mm.
a Mega Zygarde? Like it's like past its ultimate form. There's like a Mega of that, or is it just like a branch? It's a different thing. What are we thinking?
Like you thinking
Like, does it have to be?
Zygarde can
Is it
get
just like regular Zygarde Mega Evolve, or does it have to be regular Zygarde into its ultimate form and then that Mega evolves?
what if
Like,
they just give each form a mega? Or like not each form, what if they give the which one's the normal one? Like 70% or is it 50?
yeah, the little snake-looking one. There's like the dog. It's 10%, and then
Yeah.
it goes into the snake thing, which is like the
That's at 50, I think. Right? I was just trying to remember which one it was.
yeah, I
I
think
remember
so. And that was the one that was originally in X and Y, and then they added the other ones later, right? In like Gen 7, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then they added the ultimate or the 100%. It's like the big dude with the arms and the
Or what if like what if this is so far different that like Zygarde has a regional form but also a mega form?
okay. So it's like a whole different Zygarde. It's the A form of Zygarde. Is that the A
There
comes
you
in?
go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Asgard or something.
As
Oh
yeah,
god, we got an
Asgard. Yeah.
Asgard.
Yeah.
I mean, they could really play with it. It would kind of be cool to see if it still has its form, or like like all the different forms. Like if it's the cells are still play a part of it.
Yeah.
I
What
could
that's part
definitely
of the
see them making
story
us
is
collect every
searching the.
single one of the cells again.
Yes, I'm saying like part of the
But
story is finding the cells, like running around finding them.
I mean, that, hmm, yeah, I don't know. I mean, a mega of each form would be cool, but I feel like that's way too much.
Yeah.
Or like some kind of, or like what if they throw in a different form, like a 25% and a 75% or something?
Yeah. What if your starter is just Zygarde, and as you go through the game, it's
Start
getting
with the
like
cell.
it's like yeah, and it's like
Hmm.
changing as you find them throughout the game. I don't know.
That would throw everyone for a loop, dude.
Yeah.
It'd just be like, well, your starter is a Zygarde cell. That's
Yeah.
what you're starting out with.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. I mean, you never know. Could happen.
Yeah, I think it's
But
like the safest lock in the world that something Zygarde will get something mega evolution. Something mega
all
evolution.
right.
Yeah.
Now, I think another legendary is going to play a part into this. Personally, I don't know about you, but this game's called Z A. There's a legendary that starts with Z, ends with A, and that's Zero Aura. He was only
Oh,
ever a mythical distribution. Nothing was ever really talked about with him.
hmm.
He's like a mythical Pokemon, charges excessive amount of electricity. So what
Yeah.
if like he's a part of it, kind of like helps charge the city or something? Because the city's a lot about power and stuff. So what if he throws a big role into it?
Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about it, you got the Zygarde cells in the Alola region, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there is some tie-in between like Zero Aura being a Gen 7 Pokemon and then Zygarde.
Like what if he was originally supposed to be a Gen 6 and then kind of
Maybe what if Zero Aura like charges the Zygarde cells to make the Mega Zygarde?
that could be it?
I don't know. But yeah, I didn't think
Y'all
about
got
Zero
the
Aura.
plot right here.
Yeah, yeah. Zero Aura's cool. Yeah, you mentioned it, it is kind of lame. Like you never really got to use it because it's just like a mystery gift event thing that just kind of threw in randomly. There's another one that's like that. I can't remember. It's what's the green and black monkey legendary?
Crap. I have a plush of him right there too. Zarude.
Zarude. That's a Z.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, could be.
And
That one actually got a movie. That one got more love than Zero Aura did.
what generation was Zarude? Was it Gen 7 or
I
Gen
think
8?
it was like Sword and Shield. I think it was Gen 8. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, it's Gen 8. It's Gen 8.
Gen 8.
But yeah, that's another one that just like kind of I feel like it didn't really get a whole lot of love in the games. Yeah, it's just an event from Gen 8. That's all it was. So, huh.
Now,
But
do you think... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I'm leaning towards Zero Aura though more than Zarude.
Yep.
Because
I mean, it makes sense. Starts with Z, ends with A, Z, A.
Yep.
What else would the A be, But...
a lot of Z legendaries now that I think about it. Zarude, Zero Aura, Zygarde,
Zapdos.
Zapdos.
They're like, nah, we don't need Moltres or Articuno. Just throw Zapdos in
What
there.
if the only legendaries are everything that starts with a Z and everything that starts with an A? It's like Articuno.
We just have a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So, do you think any of the other legendaries from Gen 6 specifically will throw a role? I'm not talking about Xerneas or Yveltal yet, because I'll get into
So you're
that.
talking
Like
what's this?
Volcanion.
Volcanion, Hoopa, and is it Diancie?
Yeah.
So there already is a Mega Diancie,
Mm-hmm.
which I imagine Diancie will make its way into the story somehow.
Okay.
I feel like I hope they have Hoopa in there because I don't have a Hoopa. I need to complete my Pokemon Home Dex. So Hoopa has the it's like the full genie form where it has like the portals and
Unbound.
stuff. Unbound. Was that a thing in the games at all? Like, were all the Gen 6 legendaries distributions? Now that I think
Pretty
about
much.
it, come on.
They were all just, and Hoopa was like the one for a while that people were like, I think it was like the last one to come out, and everybody was like, how do you even get this? But eventually it got, I think it was just distributed through GameStop, but then there was a movie on it and stuff, but it never had like a big role,
Yeah, now that I think about it, all three of those those legendaries, they're probably gonna have like a actual story moment, and you're gonna fight them and get them or something like that, for sure.
Yeah. This is where I feel we got like, we started to get a whole bunch of like legendaries that kind of had no meaning, and they were just throwing a bunch in there.
Yeah.
Especially like looking at Scarlet and Violet, dude. We got those 4 legendaries that like.
Oh, the
Who knows? I mean, I like the fish, but
there's the fish, there's the slug, there's the thing with the
Snow leopard
antler bullhead, and then the snow leopard. Yeah.
and now I got like weird names like Ching Pao, Zhengli, or whatever. I don't know.
God, what are they called? The 4 Gen 9 legend. Yeah, you're right.
Imagine they just throw them in there.
They have been just like throwing it. Oh, and then they have the other ones: the pheasant dippity, monkey dory, and okie dokie. Yeah, they're just like throwing legendaries around.
Those
like
ones don't even seem like legendaries. Like Ogerpon, okay, that's
Yeah.
the main one of the DLC, but then you got all these other ones.
Yeah, and like
And
Terrapagos and stuff. Terrapagos is also a
Terrapagos
pretty big
kind of
thing.
makes sense.
Yeah, that would make
Yeah.
sense. But yeah, you're right. Like it's Chi-Yu, Ting-Lu, Chain Pao, and then the other one didn't even show up. The other one didn't even show up when I googled Gen 9 Legendaries. It's just that lame. It's a slug, whatever the slug is.
I need a movie just about the fish. That's what we
Yeah.
need. But but yeah, so like I'm kind of glad they're doing these Legends games because it could kind of, once it like gets to the later regions and stuff, and even some earlier since we're skipping already to Gen 6, and give us like a lot of like backstory and lore on these ones. Especially whenever we get to the Scarlet and Violet ones, we got to know more about those 4 ones because they make no sense. But
Yeah, Wo Chen is the other one. Is the
Lo
slug.
Shen.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But yeah, I don't know. I hope we kind of see something with it. Volcanion had like no story. I think he had a movie. I don't remember right.
I
But
yeah, probably. I don't know.
yeah, they started making so many movies, and now they stopped. They don't even make movies anymore. But apparently the latest one's in like development hell. But yeah. But lastly, we got Yveltal and Xerneas. Think they're gonna play a role?
Yeah, I think they'll play a role, and I'm kind of thinking they'll be kind of like Groudon and Kyogre with like their primal forms, but they'll just call them Mega Evolutions. I think because it's Gen
Think
6.
they're still gonna call them Megas?
I mean,
I think they might wait. I think they might do different.
you think so? I just my
Yeah.
only thought process was Gen 6 is like the Mega Evolution generation, but I mean, I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised if they did something different, slightly different again.
like I could see it like a Mega form, but I feel like it just be like a totally different form. I wouldn't say like origin form because I don't think this game's gonna like be based that far in the past.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be like not too far past. I would say. Um,
You're
but I
reminding me
also
right
don't
now
think.
that we got Palkia and Dialga forms. I just completely
Yeah,
forgot about.
yeah,
Um,
those were the. I think they were origin forms, right? What they
yeah,
were called?
yeah, we
Yeah,
got those in Arceus, so that makes sense.
that's why I think we're gonna get some kind of form. Because you have Dialga Palkia, they never had a form before. Bam, they got that. Um, yeah, I don't think they would do any more legendary forms specifically, other than those two. I mean, there's some games like Sword and Shield where we got like the different birds and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they could just do something totally random, or just use it on Volcanion, Hoopa, and
So we've already got the birds
Lantana.
again. We've already got the dogs again. Um,
Oh yeah,
hmm.
Latios and Latios got a Mega.
Yeah, they didn't do anything with the lake Pokemon, did they? The lake in Gen 4. You just get the Mesprit,
Mm-mm.
Uxie, and Azelf. You just get them again.
Yeah,
Hmm. I
they
don't
need
know.
to give us this is a little off topic, but they need to give us a Legends game based on Black and White, dude. That Kyurem lore is gonna go hard.
Yeah,
But
maybe there is just a black and white Gen 5 remake, and they just add more to that there.
don't do it like Diamond and Pearl. Don't do
I
it like
hope
Diamond.
they just actually make a full on, basically a new game, not just like a coat of paint like Gen 4 remakes were. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
but that's all I got for Legendaries. I don't know if you got any more.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Do you think they just add like a straight up new legendary, like a brand new Pokemon? Because
Brand new one?
Arceus added a new genie. What's the pink heart? Tornadus, Landorus.
Yeah.
I forgot what the other one's called. The new one. Not Eternatus. Enamorus.
Enamorous, yep.
Enamorous. Yes, I think maybe they'll add another new legendary. But what would they add it to? What if they added a fourth Lake Spirit? A fourth I don't know, like
They're
maybe
just
that's
gonna
makes
make one based off of like W.
W. There you go. The Wumbo Pokemon.
That X, yeah, that was my same thought process.
Or do you think the new legendary, is like just something that starts with an A and it's like an important new, actual big time legendary,
I mean, that could be a thing too.
like Zygarde? Maybe like the story is like Zygarde is like the good legendary you catch, and you have to beat the bad legendary that's like this A Pokemon, whatever. I don't know.
I can see it. I feel like if it does have a new legendary, that we'll see at the
Yeah.
presents.
Yeah, for
I feel
sure.
like they're not going to hold that one back. We'll
No,
probably
it'd
see
be
a
a
legendary and starters.
yes. I think.
Possibly if Zygarde does have a new form, we'll see that. And then, but yeah,
Oh no, what they're gonna do with Zygarde? They're gonna show the trailer's gonna end, and it's gonna show Zygarde going into a Mega Evolution. That's just gonna cut.
it's gonna be like the ball is like. Thank you
Yeah,
for watching.
yeah. Thank you for watching today's Pokemon Presents. We look forward to talking more with you in the coming months. Like but,
Why?
yeah.
But do you think there would be any new just Pokemon? Not
Well,
specifically legendaries, just Pokemon.
new Pokemon, no. New regional
No.
forms, yes. I think new regional
So you think we're gonna
forms.
get? You think we're gonna get regional forms and megas? I
I
was
think
thinking
yeah,
about that. I was like,
I think so. I think they'll add some megas, and then the less cool ones, they'll just get like a new regional form. Like I mean, they added a new Tauros in Gen 9. I mean, they'll probably do something like that, just like a new random, you know, form that's like basically the same Pokemon but makes it look a little different. I don't know. One thing I saw people
yeah.
talking about. This is not my idea, but I saw people talking about what's the milk Pokemon? It's like it's a tea and milk, and then it turns into like matcha in Gen 9.
Oh, Sinistea.
Sinistea, and then someone was like, is the tea Pokemon? Then yeah, Sinistea, and then it has like the matcha form for, I think it's also in Gen 9, or maybe it's Arceus. I can't remember. But then someone was like, what if they make like a cheese form, like a French cheese form, and it's like a cheese Pokemon? I don't know.
I mean, anything's possible. I mean, Pokemon at anything these days. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, you got it when you have over 1,000, you know.
Ooh, what's the dog that's like a bread loaf?
Fido.
Fido is gonna be a baguette now. Make a baguette. Fido.
See it.
Yeah. It's just long. It's the same thing but just stretched out.
It's like a wiener dog, you know.
Yeah, it's a dude. Yes, it looks like a wiener dog. Yes, it's just a baguette. That's pretty good.
What would they name it? Think of a name.
Damn it.
Throwing you on the spot.
Yeah. I'm trying. I can't. What are they? I'm just thinking of the word baguette. I can't think of anything else. Barkette.
Bargette.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Bargette, you're gonna see it on Thursday.
Bargette.
Well, I think that about wraps it up. You think so?
I think so. I think it's all I have for me. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hopefully this game coming out this year. And
I feel like it's gonna be earlier than holiday. I feel it's gonna be like April to July. That's what the rumor is, actually. It's like April to July.
April's
I feel
quick,
like it'll
man.
probably be. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know much about April. I mean, if they do that, that would be hell of a surprise. But probably June. If they do it early, June.
I like June, and then the Switch 2 comes out like a month later, and then they sell you a $10 upgrade to play it better on Switch 2.
And they're gonna do a limited edition Switch too.
There you
Have
go.
to buy it.
Yep. with Barkette, a Barkette on the Joy-Cons. You put the Joy-Cons together and it makes the dog like that long.
The Barkette.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. Well, Zach, thanks for bringing my channel out of retirement.
Of course.
Hopefully I make more videos soon. I got the computer set up now. I got a better mic, all that. So I mean, there's really no reason I shouldn't be making content, but I'll try to make some more content.
Excellent.
And well, so in the description below, I'll have some of Zach's socials, have his YouTube channel. Go check out the other part. Talked about megas, some interesting ones in there. If you agree, you disagree, or if you think something else for starters, let us know in the comments below. And well, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.